We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. The Metropolitans look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Marcus Stroman gets the ball for the Mets in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Leading off tonight for Miami, the center fielder, Jonathan Villar.
First delivery to him on the way. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Oh, yeah, Matty boy. It's time right here, D-Row, to start getting greedy. You win the first 2 of a 3-game set at home. It's time to get greedy and go for the sweep.
Yeah, you got to take care of business in front of your home.
And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. The throw into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Now, that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Into the box now, John Birdie, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Birdie, 30 years of age. He was taken in the 18th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Villar leads off second with nobody out. Weak grounder back to the mound. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
And this is a case of a hitter's reputation preceding him. The ball was a little dribbler to the left side, but he knew the guy had speed, so he rushed it and ends up unable to make a clean play. That's another example of why speed is such an offensive weapon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tim Anderson is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
D-Row, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
First and second here with nobody out. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 to him now. Has a look, now the pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second.
The pitcher's jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire here. A second run scores, and now he's got 2 men in scoring position and is danger of letting this thing get completely away from him. We'll see if he can put out the fire here or if the inferno rages on.
At the plate now, Brian Anderson. Hard hit ball to short. And the tag gets him, but they do play to run on the play.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Now at the plate, Garrett Cooper. And the Marlins looking for more in the game's opening frame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And oh, that gets him on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. So striding forward now, Isan Diaz, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. Flares this one over toward first. But an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on base. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Marlins on top, 3-0. Jordan Yamamoto gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Digging in, Ahmed Rosario, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here comes the first pitch. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
Ball even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Called strike 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled away. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And there's ball 2 now.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Marlins 3 and the Mets nothing. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Today's contest is, of course, the last of the series, and the New York Mets have dominated so far. They've got an opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
Listen, it's hard in this day and age with all the quality pitching to put up double-digit runs like they did yesterday. They'd certainly like to have some of those back if they could and add them to today's box score.
The Mets do, of course, trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left in the way they're playing right now. This game's far from over.
This is popped up. Alonso has a play. He's got it 1 away.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Jordan Yamamoto.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Jordan Yamamoto. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Two-0 count, the pitch.
Hey. Ball, that's inside.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1 pitch. Slow roller left side. Fielded cleanly. And there are 2 away now.
The center fielder.
Striding in, Jonathan VR. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
I can feel the breeze all the way out here.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Marlins, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Standing in, Pete Alonso. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
Ball one.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Now the 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
The left fielder,
J.D. Davis the next to bat. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
And that misses for ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss for strike one.
One strike.
And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
I got full count.
That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Mets have made this a 3-2 ball game.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you one pitch, 1 2-run shot, and the entire complexion of the game can change just like that.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. A ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there, pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Coming to the plate now, Yoenis Cespedes. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. From the stretch, skied into very shallow right. Birdie is there, and there's one away.
The second baseman.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Still only 1 out in the inning. Two balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here. The 2-0. Lined hard toward right center. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there, not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. The 1-0. Line to the right side. And this will be a base hit as the runner will come in to score from third. And we are tied at 3 apiece.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. 3 runs already home here. Now the double steal is on here. He swings and misses. Throw down. And an offline throw, but he gets the tag down, and he is out at third. Ready with the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We've played 2, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, John Birdie.
5, John Birdie.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Shoots this one over to first. Reined in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Stepping up now, Tim Anderson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. On the ground for Cano, this could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Marlins down quietly. Through 2.5. It's 3 apiece. Stepping into the box, Brandon Nimmo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the 3rd. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Jeff McNeil will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. Anderson is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Up next to the net.
So here's Pete Alonso. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball and no strikes. 3-3 our score with a man on at first and 1 away. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul. Alonso is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 2-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
That's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
J.D. Davis is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
The 1-2 high in the air down the right field line. Birdie is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Stepping in, Wilson Ramos. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0. 2 down, runners at first and second. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Ready with the 2-0. And he swings right through it there. 2-1. Gets the sign. The 2-1. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the runner will score from second.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D. Where you get that base hit to give your team the lead, you have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The set and the 1-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
The 2-1. Bouncer to the left side, scooped up on to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. New inning set to get underway, and set to go as the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Brian Anderson.
First pitch on its way. Slider laid off for a ball. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the fourth.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Up next from Miami, Garrett Cooper. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sent on the ground out to second. And this is bobbled now by Cano. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Isan Diaz.
In now, Isan Diaz. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Just a bit late and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. On the ground up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side. We'll see Robinson Cano when we come back. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Mets lead this one 4-3. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He told me it feels like every ball they've put in play has been a laser. And the numbers back that up. 6 of their hits have come off the bat at 90 miles an hour or harder, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to stand in the fine second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Robinson Cano.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Fouled off. The 2-1.
Count for 3-1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Marcus Stroman. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
From the belt, the pitch, and he pulls back the bunt attempt. 2-0.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-0. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And this will be swept away in foul territory, and we'll see if they try the bunt again. The 2-2. Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. To second for one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. As a look, now the pitch. Fouled away. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. 4 runs, 7 hits. 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Dickerson's after it. He makes the running play. 2 down. So coming to the plate, Brandon Nimmo. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1.
Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Mets strand 1, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3.
Leading off for the Marlins, the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air to shallow center. Here comes Cespedes, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Jordan Yamamoto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Popped up, and there's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. First pitch on its way. The 0-1 delivery. 1-1. He pops it up, and that's in there, base hit. So with that, the top of the 5th is still alive. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Miami down in order. Score holds at 4-3. So here's Jeff McNeil.
The third baseman.
He'll take a look at the pitch. Too low. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 1-1.
That's a ball. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Chased a bad ball up out of the zone. 2-2.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. After it is Dickerson. He's there and records the first out. So one away here with the bases empty. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
1-1.
And it's fouled away. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
So now to the plate, J.D. Davis. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 0-1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. 3-1 to the Mets left fielder.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
The 3-2 pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Sixto Sanchez is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season.
Sixto Sanchez.
Wilson Ramos will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. A 1 pitch on its way. Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Pitch is popped up. Anderson over to his left. And that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, John Birdie. First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Cespedes is there. 1 out. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball.
The 1-0. Drives it out to deep right center field. Nimmo in pursuit. Around first, digging for 2. He hit the corner and tries for third. The throw is wild and it gets away. So just like that, he's at third here with 1 away as we show you the league leaders in 3 base hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. At the plate, Corey Dickerson. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 home. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. (4-3) our score here as we play inning number 6. Hit hard up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit as the run comes in, and we've got ourselves a 4-4 ball game.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D. We're runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Robert Gesellman enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Stepping in now, Brian Anderson. He swings and grounds it to short, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 delivery.
2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he misses with that one, ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Standing in, Isan Diaz. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. And there's ball 1. Gesellman is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high-velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. The 1-2. Now a flare out to left center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the second run will score as well. Throw to third, but he's in there as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Roll, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan, but when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to the plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes ball 1.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Now the 1-0.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the stretch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Jorge Alfaro will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1. One 1-0 count. Here it is.
2 balls, no strikes.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Now the 2-0.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Marlins lead it 6-4. Michael Lorenzen enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for the Marlins, number 21, Michael Lorenzen.
So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next. It was a walk in his last trip.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes two really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. Now here's the pitch. Lorenzen has compiled over 90 innings pitched, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high, 3-2.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The next 3-2. Hit in the air down the left field line. Dickerson on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Eduardo Nunez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Into the box, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. In there, 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Brandon Nimmo, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. High in the air out to center field. VR is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 9.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. From the belt, kicks and deals. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Nimmo has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Again, with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
Stepping up to the plate, Jeff McNeil. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Into the upper deck, but foul. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at third. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said it's been quite a show that they put on at the plate today, and not just in terms of hits and runs. Yes, they have a ton of hits, but they've also only struck out 2 times. That's a rarity in the sport these days, but it also seems to be a winning formula.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Jerry Familia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now and stepping in Jonathan Villar. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Hit hard to the right, but foul.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Into the box now, John Birdie, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
The bat, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. Grounder down the line at third. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. Throw won't get him.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Corey Dickerson. Singled home a run in his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On, he pops it up. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and the lead will swell to 3 now in the 7th inning.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
To the plate now, Brian Anderson. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Ball 1, well below the zone.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
In now, Garrett Cooper. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. One and 1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Swing and a liner. 2 men are on with 2 men out. In the air to center. Cespedes is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Marlins forced to settle for 1. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Marlins lead this one 7-4. Brad Boxberger gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 33, Brad Boxberger.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. The 1-2.
That's ball 2. 2-2 count.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Up next for the Mets.
Digging in to try it again, J.D. Davis. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0. Going wide.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
That's off the plate.
3-0 now. Wilson Ramos will be next.
Hey.
3-1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Dickerson going back, still going back. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Up next for the Mets. The catcher.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
To 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Arodys Vizcaíno will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year. Yoenis Cespedes will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. He's set and the pitch.
Ball inside.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Swing and oh my, hit him with the high. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. It's a 2-run shot here for Yoenis Cespedes, number 22 on the year, as that'll pull him into a tie at 7-7.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Here's Robbie Cano now. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The second baseman, Robinson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. Out of here. Back-to-back home runs, and they've taken the lead. Robinson Cano, a solo home run. 19th home run for him on the season as they grab an 8-7 lead in this seesaw game. Seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is crazy.
Your attention, please.
Round tripper of the game so far. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 2-0 on the way.
Ball 3.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Jose Alvarado takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Jose Alvarado.
Ahmed Rosario will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the belt, kicks and deals.
1-0.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
2-0.
From the stretch.
Ball. That's inside.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The right fielder, number 9, Brandon.
Digging in once again, Brandon Nimmo. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. From the stretch.
Count 1-0.
fouled off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on. And when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, Jeff McNeil, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Four runs here in this half inning. That's inside. 2-0. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And a slider's in for a strike. It's 2-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
2 down, runners at first and second. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's the payoff pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Mets 8 and the Marlins 7. Seth Lugo has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 67. Lugo.
Now at the plate, Isan Diaz. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now a changeup misses here to begin the 8th. It's 1-0. The Metropolitans leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a team is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They're all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
At the plate now, Francisco Cervelli. As he will take strike one on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Lugo, a native of Louisiana, the Bayou State. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2011.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
High and deep down the left field line. Oh, he brought it back. Miguel Rojas will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 19, Miguel Rojas.
0-1 the count, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Swinging a soft liner. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jonathan Villar.
Into the box, Jonathan Villar, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Cano fields it cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Marlins leave 1, and this one remains tight. It's 8-7. Drew Steckenrider is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season.
71, Drew Steckenrider.
At the plate, Pete Alonso. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame.
Pete Alonso.
He's set. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just...
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base. One out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
2-2.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Now the 2-0.
3-0.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roll. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here comes the 1-0. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-1.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
The 1-2 locks him up for strike 3. Mets leave 1, and this remains a close one. It's 8-7. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Edwin Diaz comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th, number 39, Edwin Diaz. Now playing center.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder John Birdie.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Davis has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
The bat, number 7.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Tim Anderson. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. First delivery to him on the way. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 0-1 pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. 1-1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 23.
Digging in, Corey Dickerson. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. Miami down to their last strike. Again, another foul ball. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. High fly ball out to straightaway center. He's got it, and the Mets break out the Bruins at home and sweep their division rivals.
Well, it's almost automatic for this guy as he puts another game on ice. That's save number 40 for the season. Clearly, this guy is one of the best in the game.
A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. New York jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Jerry's Familia wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Edwin Diaz earns the save out of the bullpen, his 40th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 8 runs on 13 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. For the Marlins, 7 runs on 14 hits, 2 errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.